Necrozma has appeared, fused together with Lunala. When these new forms of Necrozma were first revealed, Duskmane and, oh god, what is the one for Lunala? I can't remember, but the forms of Necrozma have different names depending on whether they're fused with Solgaleo or Lunala. And when these two new forms were first revealed, oh my goodness, I legitimately freaked out, because obviously fusion in Pokemon we have seen before with Kyurem and Reshiram and Zekrom, but I think these Necrozma forms are way better than the Kyurem fusion forms. They just look so much cooler. By the way, there is a reason I did take out Necrozma. We actually are not allowed to catch it. I didn't want to waste a Pokeball. Just so you know, don't freak out. It's not the time to catch Necrozma yet. That time will come later. But yes, these forms look incredible. I love them.
Necrozma, the one that wields light to its will. It would steal all of Alola's light.
Necrozma wants to take back the light that it once lost. But what are we to do now? It seemed like that beast, like Necrozma, was also suffering somehow. It seemed to hurt it. To be without its light. You would worry even for Necrozma? You are too kind, Lily. Far too kind. That is why you took Cosmog as well, isn't it? You foolish, sweet child. We will need your help. We need to be able to travel between worlds using the legendary Pokemon's power, just as you were able to do.
You presume much. And despite that, it is true that you are trying to take care of things in your own way. Should I praise your sense of responsibility as one charged with the protection of Pokémon? You egotistical woman.
Please, Captain Fico, leave it be.
It is as my subordinate says, sparring with you now will change nothing. And there is something I am more interested in pursuing. Something I noticed during the battle just now. Necrozma seemed distracted by you. By that Z-power ring you wear, to be perfectly accurate. It seemed to desire the light given off by that sparkling stone set within it.
You mean it wants Z crystals? It's true, James has an awfully large number of Z crystals after coming so far in his island challenge. Yeah, that's true. Even more than the dumb captains and kahunas and all, who just focus on one type. It is not in our power to fight with Solgaleo, but we do borrow its power to travel through the Ultra Wormholes. You have shown us what you are capable of, though, by summoning Lunala to this place. Perhaps you could ride upon our Solgaleo. Yes, just as you use ride Pokemon in Alola.
We call it the Ultra Warp Ride. If you hope to follow after Necrozma, you must make for the White Warp Hole. If you enter any other warp hole, you will find yourself in another world altogether.
The Ultra Warp Ride. Sounds like a fun time.
We will share our Pokemon.
Do you want to use Solgaleo's power to try to reach the White Warp Hole? Let's do it now. Solgaleo, aid us! With Ultra Warp Ride, you can ride on Solgaleo to travel through Ultra Wormholes. Try to reach warp holes that will lead you to other worlds. You'll use your system's motion sensors to control Solgaleo's flight path. Tilt the system up, down, left, and right to control the Pokémon. If your system's gyroscope gets stuck out of alignment and it isn't reacting properly, then move back to a neutral position and press the A button to reset the sensors. Solgaleo needs energy to fly through an ultra wormhole. Absorb round balls of energy and you will fly faster. This will also allow you to travel farther. But if you run into these electrifying obstacles, you will lose speed. This big hole is a warp hole. If you get too near to one, you'll be drawn toward it. Different warp holes lead to a variety of different worlds, depending on their color. How flashy a warp hole looks is based on how rare it is. There are 4 levels of rarity in total: 1 ring, 2 ring, and 3 ring. The farther away and flashier the warp hole, the better odds of meeting a rare Pokemon. Absorb more and more energy and try to head to faraway warp holes. Excuse my lack of words because it's better to show than tell anyway. The Ultra Warp Ride, another cool feature they added to this game based off of the extra content within Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I really love the Ultra Warp Ride. It is such a neat feature to add to the game. And now we just need to be on the lookout for the White Warp Hole, because I do not want to miss it. All right, we just need to be very careful of where we are going. Okay. Oh boy. Hopefully we can get to the warp hole without being sucked in by another one. I need energy. Please give me energy. Oh boy. Come on, where is the white hole? Where's the white holes? I need a white warp hole. The white one, where's the white one? I see blue. Do not see I see green. It's a bunch of green, a bunch of white. I think we're getting sucked into the warp hole. Come on. I need a white one. Oh, we're gonna get sucked into the red one, I think. Oh, come on. I need spears. Come on. Oh, that's a fancy one there, but I do not need that. We're gonna get sucked into it. Yep. Okay. Well, this isn't exactly how I wanted this to go, but we did travel far away, but Necrozma's not in this world. However, there is a presence that exudes overwhelming power. The Ultra Space Wilds. But, yeah, we're not interested in that. Unfortunately, when we go back through this warp hole, though, we end up back in Alola, where everybody's waiting for us after being a colossal failure at the Altar of the Moon. So, now we need to go do that again. And it plays the cutscene every single time. Yay! Whoa, and a Alolan person appeared riding on Solgaleo's back? Oh, Dulce, what should we do? Do you think we should investigate him? Remain calm, Zossie. Human from the world of Alola, Necrozma has claimed Lunala's power and is now atop the Megalo Tower. The people here have all fled indoors to safety. They fear Necrozma will fly into another rage, as it did when the woman Lusamine appeared. Necrozma will reclaim its true power now that it has stolen the light from another. But it cannot control that light, and so Necrozma only suffers more. We use the power of our technology to try and quiet Necrozma, while also using it to provide some small amount of light to ourselves. Both Necrozma and our own people have lived long years with a darkness that should never have been, living a life we did not wish for. Human of Alola, will you not stop Necrozma and bring the light back to our world? And Alola? Necrozma lies ahead. You will find it at the top of the Megalo Tower. The time has come for us to stop Necrozma. I really wish we could enter on all of these buildings, but unfortunately we can't. Because honestly, I am a little scared and I want to delay this as much as possible. I do like the purple fencing though, that's kind of nice. Okay, alright, enough. Be careful, people of Alola. Necrozma is really strong. There's nothing that we here can do. We can no longer control it with our technology, and we certainly have no hope of defeating it in battle ourselves. The light of Necrozma once filled our world, and it did not shine upon us alone. It gave energy to many throughout Ultra Space. Yeah, Necrozma is amazing. That's why, if you could just help it calm down, I bet it would share its light with everybody. Again, like it used to. Please, you've gotta help it. That's what I intend to do. We are now on top of the Megalo Tower. So now it's time for us to ascend the staircase, and this cool panoramic shot of the camera moving along with us to the very top, where Necrozma lies ahead. It's time. Let's do this. This is Ultra Necrozma. This is single-handedly the coolest looking alternate form of a legendary Pokemon of all time. Necrozma, they really showed out for you, which makes me feel really sad for Zygarde. Even though Zygarde did end up getting love in this generation and not its original one, but still, Ultra Necrozma looks incredible. And it is considered a totem-like Pokemon. So, here comes the Photon Geyser, the strongest move that Necrozma knows, and Elizabeth toughed it out and lived on 1 HP. We are going to use Shadow Ball because it is super effective against Necrozma. However, it is not going to be enough to do a significant amount of damage. This is one of the toughest battles in this entire game. And it is a run killer if you are playing a Nuzlocke. Thank God I am not doing that. Another Photon Geyser is going to take out Elizabeth right now, which is a little unfortunate, but we should be okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and switch into Gwen, because Necrozma is technically a Psychic type, so we should be super effective right now. Let's go ahead and go for the X-Scissor. It does know Power Gem to counter your bugs though, so be very, very careful. And that's something I did forget just now until it happened. Okay, we need to be very careful here. I think I want to go into Caffeine. I am prepared to use items to stall this battle to the moon and back. Get it? Because you're playing Ultra Moon. I am prepared to just completely be a nuisance and a nonce and whatever you want to call me in other slang languages, just so this battle can be conquered. Caffeine goes down. Thankfully, Photon Geyser only has 5 PP, so we should be okay after the next 2. But that's not to say that we might not be in trouble right now. I think I'm gonna go for Crunch, and I'm just gonna hope. Oh yeah, you know Smart Strike, that is a powerful Steel-type move. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, well, I am gonna have to send in Triton. You are my last surviving team member right now, and I am gonna have to use you as healing fodder. Now, I'm going to be hopeful that you will survive one move, and we're not just gonna have to constantly go back and forth with healing up Pokemon. I am going to use my Max Revive, and I think I'm going to use it on Elizabeth, just because Elizabeth was able to take 2 hits, so that'll give me a little bit of an advantage here. Triton does live, so that is perfect. So Triton and Elizabeth are my go-tos for healing up max health. Oh, goodness. I think we'll still go with... Oh, no, Gwen, because Power Gem has a lot of PP also. I think we'll go with Caffeine for the other Max Revive. Just so we can have that extra cushion there. Triton is gonna go down. That should be the last Photon Geyser, though. And Photon Geyser has like 150 power, I think. So, yeah, it's a powerful move. You just need to be careful. Okay. So we've seen Smart Strike, Photon Geyser, and we've also seen Power Gem. Its 4th move is Dragon Pulse. Okay, there we go. Now that is same type attack bonus, I do believe, and that takes out Caffeine. Oh boy, okay. So pretty much it's going to be up to Elizabeth, I think, which is a little unfortunate. I don't want to risk a critical hit right now, so I think I'm gonna heal up Triton. Smart Strike. Okay. I'm not risking a critical hit. That's good. It can't really hit me for anything that will do too much damage, thankfully. So another Shadow Ball should be able to do a significant amount. Hoping I can survive this. Thank you, Elizabeth, for toughing it out. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth, you are the MVP right now. Okay, another Shadow Ball. And that does lower the special defense of Necrozma. That is something I was looking for on the initial Shadow Ball. Thankfully, it happened here. However, I do not outspeed. But I'm going to hope that my Pokemon Refresh, love and care for my Pokemon, pulls through one more time. Another Power Gem. It takes out Elizabeth. Okay. Okay. So now I have Triton. Water does resist Steel, so Smart Strike wouldn't be super effective. Dragon Pulse cannot hit me, so it's either Power Gem or Smart Strike. I believe I should be able to live, barring a critical hit. I am taking a gigantic risk right now. We're gonna use Sparkling Aria. That is not it. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I would be able to take it out, but clearly I was mistaken. Gonna max revive Elizabeth. I actually might live this power gem. I do. Oh, goodness. I do not outspeed. I just gotta hope I live. I do not. Okay, it all comes down to Elizabeth. We're ending this the way we started. Lizzie, it's time. It's time for you to be the MVP. To show Necrozma what you're made of. Let's use Shadow Ball. Oh my god. That wasn't even a critical hit. Oh no. Oh no, and I didn't save the game! Okay, we are once again in a situation where Necrozma is very, very close to defeat. I have 3 Pokemon alive right now. That's not to say that we are in good shape, but I believe Power Gem is the last move that it has at its disposal right now, which means this Shadow Ball will take out Necrozma. Thank God. I have been so scared. This is the toughest battle I've ever had in a Pokemon game on this channel to date. And Triton, now is not the time to want to learn the misty terrain. You silly, silly clown. Lion. I do not know how long it will take, but someday in the distant future, perhaps we will also be able to bathe in such light again in our world. I am thankful to you, human of Alola, to you and the light of your Z crystals. The Necrozma that you managed to quiet, yes, you might call it Ultra Necrozma. It shone with such blinding light, as it used to, only to lose that light all over again. It seems to have fled to Alola now. And your Lunala has also returned home, as it was freed. I am grateful that you heard our request and fulfilled our dearest wishes. Oh? What's Poipole acting up for now? Hey Dulcie, do you think maybe Poipole is curious about this Alola person too? Then let me gift this Poipole to you. It is a sign of my gratitude to you, and also to grant the wish Poipole itself seems to hold. Will you take Poipole with you? I would be happy to. We have received Poipole, who, in fact, is the final member of our Ultra Moon team. Poipole's data has been added to the Pokédex. Poipole, the Poison Pin Pokemon, an Ultra Beast that lives in a different world. It cackles wildly as it sprays its opponents with poison from the needles on its head, a poison type. And yes, we will be giving Poipole a nickname, even though technically it is a legendary Pokemon. And the name that I am going for might be a little obvious, but I think it's kind of cool anyway. Venom. I'll let you ride on our Solgaleo if you want to go back to the world of Alola. Or would you rather ride on our Lunala instead? Let's go ahead and ride on Solgaleo, back to our home. Got it, and come talk to me if you change your mind about which Pokemon you want to ride.
Most impressive. Youth who holds the Z Power Ring. I can feel the auras focusing on the Z Power Ring, even as we speak.
Thank you very much, Trial Goer. While you face Necrozma in our Ultra Megalopolis, there are some things we found about the auras that fill Alola. Before our ancestors were forced to contain it, Necrozma emitted powerful light. That light is what you call auras.
That light must have passed through the Ultra Wormholes and rained down throughout Alola. Indeed, this must be how the trial sites got their unique properties.
Yes, both the Z power and for the Z moves and the auras for the totem Pokemon are powers gifted to you by Necrozma.
A trainer as gifted as yourself may be able to return the light to Necrozma without sending it into another rage.
As thanks for your help, we will continue to share our Solgaleo with you freely. You should be able to meet many amazing Pokemon by using Ultra Warp Ride to explore different worlds.
It would not be a bad idea to continue research on Alola with all of its Z power. There's much for us to learn here, no doubt.
I would like to travel Alola as a trainer, along with my Pokemon partners. James! Lily, it seems that you were right. Right to feel hurt by the suffering of Pokemon. Right to take Cosmog away. No, the one who really did everything was James, not me. Here, you should take these Beast Balls. Put out your hand. Those are special Pokeballs that we developed with the Ultra Recon Squad's help to capture Ultra Beasts. I know I can trust leaving them in the hands of a trainer like you. With its light stolen from it, Cosmog is... No, Lunala is weak. We will take it back to Paradise to care for it. Lily, you will help also. Of course I will. Maybe when you bring out the best in others, it helps you find the best in yourself too, huh? James? I know I couldn't do anything to really help, but I was always on your side. You and your Pokemon's side. I got the chance to finally talk with my mother. About a lot of things, really. And I think I understand a little better now. James, you saved Necrozma and the people of that world. And all of us, too. You gave us all the chance to smile again. I'm going back to the Paradise for a bit to help Nebby recover, but... James, do your best on your island challenge! And now let's check out these epic cutscenes in Ultra Sun. James, Alola. I got curious because I saw the altar go all dark. But I guess you took care of all that, huh? But I'm not gonna let you take all the good parts. I'm a captain too, you know. So, why don't you see if you can beat my trial? If you're ready to try, just come by my house. It's in Seafolk Village. Or, yeah, I guess you could just come with me. Let me know if you want to go together. Maybe later. Just don't forget then, come by my house in Seafolk Village. And with that, Alola's darkest days are behind it. And next time on Pokémon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we return to the Seafolk Village on Pony Island in order to begin our next trial, Mina's. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.